at 11byvenus.com for a 20% off code, and use the link in bio and opt in for email updates so that way you can find out who's working out, what times we're working out, what we're doing that day. So you can join us Monday through Friday at noon, and we are using just regular stuff to work out with, so it's no equipment. We're using body weight, our bodies, ourselves, so that way if you don't have equipment at home, it still works out for you. And we're offering all this stuff while we're in COVID, and while I'm off tour, I'll be working out with you and offering the special code on 11byvenus.com. So today we have Naomi Osaka, and she's just amazing, a real winner on and off the court, and a super awesome, amazing person. So I'm happy she joined us, and today we're going to do a tennis workout. So we're going to show us how to warm up for tennis. This is good for everyone, for mobility, etc. All right, let's see if Naomi is here. Let's see if we're going live with her. Okay, I don't see her yet, but no problem because I can keep talking to you. So today we're going to use just some little things. So we're going to use some weights, nothing too much bigger than this. You can go ahead and just use like a water bottle, etc. We're going to use some things to mark out, just something flat to jump over. So I've got my Tom Brady brands here. So you could use these, just something flat to jump over. If you want to challenge yourself, you can jump over something super high. If not, then no problem. Let's see. All right, let me check. If not, then no problem. Okay, just checking on something. Okay, so if not, no problem. So go ahead and use something flat to jump on. If you have a mat, grab your mat, or you can get on the floor, whatever. We're going to be laying flat in some parts and standing in some parts. So we're going to start with how tennis players warm up. So we're going to warm up all of our body and then start to get to moving and start to work into a sweat. So this is a good way for you to warm up also too, just in general, if you want to use this in the morning, just to warm your body up. If you want to use this before you work out, just to get moving, especially if you're doing something like that. This morning I did sprints, so I use this warm up before I start my sprints. And I think we're going to have Naomi in a second. Okay, so who's joined us today? Let's see. Sister Lady Isha has joined us. Maria Conrad, friend on. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Sonia is on from V-Star Interiors. Of course, we have Lily from 11 by Venus, who makes this all possible. Saying hi to all the folks that are on. Where's Bryant? I don't see Bryant McKinney. Usually he's on doing the workouts too. Okay, so yesterday we had Alexis Ohanian, and he's my brother-in-law. So we had him on, and we did Motivation Mondays and entrepreneur workouts, so things that are good for entrepreneurs. So you can check that out. Also go to the link in the bio to check that out, to see if you want to join in on that. And yesterday we did focusing on what we wanted to accomplish this week. Also, we worked on backs, because when you're sitting a lot, your back can get achy. So we worked on loosening up our back and strengthening it, so as to be comfortable while we're conquering the world. And Maria's not dancing with us this week, but we're gonna have Hump Wednesday tomorrow. So we're gonna dance tomorrow on Hump Wednesday, because Wednesdays are tough. I don't know for you guys. Mondays are tough for me, and sometimes Wednesday's tough. Thursday's like, yeah, I've really conquered the week. And Friday, you're like, I've made it. So, yeah, with that being said, we dance on Wednesdays, and then Friday is Flex Friday, so we just leave it all out there. You want to end the week on a high note. So that's kind of what we've been doing in these last 6 weeks now. We've been doing this. Has it been 6 weeks already? It's been 6 weeks. So I've been working out for 6 weeks, and you guys have been keeping me motivated also. Been keeping me motivated and keeping me super excited about what we're going to accomplish while we're in quarantine, because we can't live our regular life, and because we're facing challenges doesn't mean that we give in. It means that we get skills to deal with what we're going through. It means we stay active and stay healthy at the same time. So, okay. Okay. Oh, that bug's outside getting on me. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, my screen sometimes freezes. I think it's my phone. I need to get the new model. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Naomi's joining now. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Instagram Live for me really stressful. On my first day, my camera overheated and it shut down. My phone
Really?
stopped during Instagram, and I was like, no!
Are you using a phone camera? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm using a phone camera. So I had it in the sun, and you know how phones get hot and they'll shut down?
Oh, man.
Instagram Live, so it happens. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Where are you?
I'm in California.
Oh, right on. Okay, my home state. And where's the family? Where's sister?
Everyone's in Florida.
Oh, everybody's in Florida.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm in Florida too. So how have you been coping with quarantine?
um, I mean, kind of doing nothing. I did like a serious leg workout a couple of days ago and I'm still sore. So I'm hoping we're not going to do something extremely intense, but I'm up for whatever.
Are you on the court right now or taking time off?
I'm like hitting, but not like working out. It's just more to make sure I can still put the ball on the court type.
Sometimes it's not easy to put the ball in the court, right? Sometimes you're like, why is it so easy? Oh, man. So thank you so much for joining us. This is Tennis Tuesday, so we like do tennis player workouts. So today I figured we talked about this. We could do kind of show people how to warm up. I've seen you warm up, and your warm up is actually a lot better than mine. So my warm up is like a lot of talking usually and joking, and then I eventually get to practice. But I've seen your warm up, you're like throwing medicine balls, and I don't even travel with a medicine ball. So I think we're gonna steal a few items from your warm up.
Okay. I like your warm up better though.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while. But I think the last time we even like seen each other and really talk was like Australian Open. What was it? What's that second? Stadium court, the second one. What's it called? Hisense?
Yeah, I think so.
Hisense Arena, and it was early in the morning, and I was finishing. You were coming. It's like, hey, how are you? And then after that, there was like, I didn't see you in Indian Wells, so that's the last time I saw you. Actually.
Yeah, that's because I got kicked out early in Australia.
Incidentally, I did too. It happens though. It makes you stronger. How do you deal with losses?
Um, I don't know. Like, sometimes I do pretty okay, but most of the time I do pretty bad and I don't talk to anyone for a while, which probably is unhealthy, but that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, but whatever it takes you. I mean, clearly you're winning, so the loss is going to do too often. Thank God. All right, so I think we'll start, and then we'll just I'm knocking everything over, but then we'll like just keep chatting while we start. So these are my weights. My other weights are in the back, but they're going to be too heavy today. I usually just do shifting
Okay.
on. Okay, I think we're froze. Okay, we're back. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you still see me?
Well, I can. I don't know if anyone else can.
Okay. All right. So, do you have a mat or anything you want to work out on?
Um, Me? I have a bench and the floor.
Hmm. So, what did you think about Wimbledon being canceled?
I've never done well on Wimbledon, so I was kind of okay with it.
It's like, if I can't win, no one will. I like that attitude. Yeah. That's like a champion's attitude still. You're like still competitive about it. Do you like the grass?
I kind of grew up on hard and clay, and I've never really played like the junior Wimbledon or whatever,
Hmm.
so I don't feel that safe on it. Cause
Oh,
I
so you
just,
feel like you might slip or fall?
yeah, cause I slipped once on it, and then I hurt my knee. So ever since then, I've been kind of scared to attempt to run around.
Well, we played once. I thought you played pretty well on grass. That was like 3 years ago. We
I
played
think that
in,
was, yeah, the best I've ever played on grass. And then it
yeah.
just went downhill from there. So
Well, you'll get the hang of it at some point. It's not easy to find grass courts, though.
yeah, I don't even know if there's any in California.
I actually have a neighbor that has a grass court here. So,
Is it nice?
yeah,
Like
it's actually
it's,
pretty nice.
oh wow.
But I don't know how he maintains it. Okay, so we're going to start on the ground. So I think I've been hitting the ball a little more often than you. But I was also injured at the beginning of the year and end of last year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to be on the court because I couldn't really be on the court going into the Australian Open. And after the Australian Open, too, I got injured again. So it's just nice to be on the court. Okay, so part of being a tennis player is you got to keep everything mobile. So you have to like keep your back moving. And if you lose rotation, then you imagine you can't like get the rotation in your shot. So my back gets really stiff all the time, and I think every tennis player does this that are doing the clocks. So usually I just do like an open book and then I do a clock. Do you have other variations to this?
I have not done this in a couple years, so I'm just gonna follow what you're doing.
Okay, so we're going to bring the knees up kind of like 90 degrees, and then we're going to open like you're opening a book. And so you want to let have the rotation come from here. And it looks like I'm a little tight since yesterday since I did that. And then we're going to come back to center. And then we're going to bend our elbow. So put your hand behind your head and then open the book. Are you reading anything these days?
Um, I was reading Kobe's book, like the children's book he made.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, that. Um, I'm thinking about rereading Agassiz. book, Open.
I haven't read that book, but I heard it's amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. Like I just read it a lot during car rides to tournaments and stuff.
Okay, so now we're going to go around the clock. So we'll do that twice and then we'll flip. So what do you like about the Andre book?
Mm, I think just that I can relate to some of the things that he says. Um, but also you can see how everything unfolded.
I mean, sometimes you never know what people are going through, you know?
Yeah.
Because he was like this guy in the 80s and he wore the jean shorts and he was cool, but under all that, he had a lot of problems. But I think he grew up, you know?
Yeah.
Naomi, what's your favorite tournament? We know it's probably not Wimbledon.
Does it have to be a Grand Slam or?
No, not at all.
Mm, uh, this is hard. Maybe U.S. Open. Just
US
'cause,
Open.
yeah, I grew up in New York for the most part, so it's like very nostalgic whenever I go back, and I like New York as a city.
I love New York. I didn't like it, but there's so much good food there. It's like you can't beat that. Okay, so one thing I really miss about not being in the tournaments is not getting to wear my outfits because I actually really have fun wearing the tennis clothes. I love a short skirt. What do you miss most about the tournaments?
um, hmm.
Or
I
you
would
don't miss
say
it?
no. I would say like being around my team, because honestly, I don't really have a group of friends outside of anywhere. So
Hmm.
like they were kind of my common interaction, and like everyone lives in different countries, so we don't really talk right now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do some bridges. So we're gonna do a double leg bridge like that first. So I think everyone does these to warm up for tennis, right?
Um, yeah, I think so.
And these just get your lower back activated and the glutes activated too. So how old are you now, Naomi? 21?
22.
22? Yeah, when I was your age also, I didn't have a ton of friends because I was so focused on the tennis, it's not necessarily your focus.
Yeah.
So your friend group's gonna be growing, trust me. I also had 5 sisters too, so that made it easy.
That's fun.
Okay, let's do a single leg bridge now. So we're gonna raise that leg there and we're gonna bridge up. So these are good for hamstring strength too. So I'm always pulling my left hamstring, so I basically do these every day and it stops it from happening. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of quarantine? Switch legs?
Um, hmm, probably go to the beach or something, or take a walk. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go to a rooftop bar.
What is
There's one
that?
here that has a there's a one here that opened that has a pool, which we don't have a lot of that stuff in West Palm Beach where I live, so with a nice view, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so let's do some clams also. So a clam, you're gonna go 90 degrees and we're gonna lift for 11 and then we're gonna switch sides. Okay, so while we're there, this is our right shoulder, or I don't know which shoulder you're on. I'm on the right one. So I don't know if you can see me because I have like a weird light here. But we're going to give a little pressure to our shoulder just to open up the shoulders here to get ready for big serve. What's your fastest serve?
Either 124, I think, or 125.
So have you always served big?
No, I feel like I woke up one day and discovered that I can hit the ball hard, and then I don't know, I sort of stuck with that.
That happened to me too. I was just losing one day early in my career in qualifying and down match point, and suddenly I started hitting big serves. It just came out of nowhere.
But you did it in a match. I bet the other person was surprised.
I mean, I was so big already. I was like 16 and like 5'11", so I was a giant. So I think that helps. Okay, so Naomi, what tips do you give for up and coming tennis players? We'll go to Clams next.
Don't be like me. I don't know. um, I would say like, I guess work as hard as you can, but also like try to limit the amount of regrets, because it's kind of impossible to like not have any regrets. But try to limit them, I guess.
I like that because there's so many matches and so many points that you wish you would have won or you replay or
Yeah.
dream about or regret. You just have to move forward and keep working hard. Okay, so now we're going to open up our hips in a series. So we're going to lunge forward, and then we're going to go into, oh, you can't see me. Back up. So we're going to lunge forward, and then we're going to go into, what is this called? A pigeon. I've been informed it's called a pigeon. Okay, and then we're going to go back into a stance like this and like so. So that's a series. So lunge forward, come back to extend to a hamstring. Then we're going to go into pigeon. Tight. Okay, and then we're going to push back and then go back and forth to warm up the calves and other side. Lunge forward, lunge back. So now we're stretching out the hamstring. Then go into pigeon. And then we're going to go back again and bend each knee. Can we do the right side again? So what's your pre-match ritual like?
Honestly, eat the same thing every time, and then put on headphones and don't talk to anybody.
What are you listening to right now?
Right now, what just came out? Huh. I don't know. I have a playlist that I title "Sad," and so I put all like the low tempo music in there. So I've been listening to that because there's not really anything to get like hyped to.
All right. So we're gonna stand up now. Okay, so I think, what am I listening to? I gotta look at my playlist. So I'll share my playlist with you so you can get hyped to it. Okay, Dua Lipa, Doja Cat and Tigger, a little Lizzo, St. John, Two Chains. So I'll send you this list. Actually, this list is in my link in bio too. Oh, okay. So we're gonna stand and do some rotations, and after that, we're gonna do some so just some crab walks, and then we're gonna go lunge into an isolation. So I'm gonna move the camera down some. Okay, I don't remember the first one now. Okay, so rotation. We're gonna open up the legs and then turn so we can get center. Then we're gonna turn and go center again. Then we're gonna turn and touch the opposite toe. Are you feeling warm yet?
A little bit.
The opposite toe. Okay, we're gonna ramp it up then. Now we're gonna touch opposite hip. Fly on my legs. Opposite hip. We're gonna do it again. Turn one. Turn to the other side. Touch the toe. Touch the toe. Now we're gonna open up. Left arm goes to the right hip. Right arm goes to left hip. Now we're gonna do a crab walk. You're gonna get low as you can, 90 degrees hopefully, and open up. And then when we get to the end, we're gonna just fire hydrant. Do you have a dog?
I do. And she's in Florida though.
What kind of dog is it?
Mini Australian Shepherd.
Oh, cute. Other side. My dog is 13.
I see. Is it him or her?
It's a he.
I see him at tournaments.
Yeah, he's always at tournaments. He's the only guy in the ladies' locker room. Okay. And then we're going back to center, and then we're going to lunge. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see that. We're going to lunge, and then we're going to keep lunging into it. So you're going to feel like your quadricep working, but you're going to feel your hip flexors opening. So you said you eat the same meal before a match. What do you eat? Because I eat the same meal too, no matter what country I'm in.
It's usually pasta before matches and sushi after.
Oh my gosh. Do you like caviar?
I've never had it actually. I've had like salmon caviar, I guess.
We'll switch legs.
Is it good?
Well, there's no life without cavi. What do I eat before the match? I eat rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes. Same thing every country. So I'm gonna miss Italy this year because it's just an eating fest. Like the gelato and the pasta. In France, the croissants. Last year, I think I gained like 20 pounds between Rome and France. It was crazy.
I just sort of started liking Rome from last year
Hmm.
because I didn't really explore before, but Rome is very beautiful.
It really is. It's my favorite. I would say it would be my favorite tournament, but I really want to go there and just hang out. I don't actually want to play because it's so fun. I'm like, man, I have a match, and I'm like, why do I have to play? I just want to hang out. Okay, so now we are going to lunge back and forth, holding an object in front. So do you have an object nearby? Because we're
Yeah.
going to lunge with rotation. All right, so we're going to lunge, turn, turn, other leg. All right, turn. Do you watch any other sports?
Basketball when it was on.
So were you a big Kobe fan?
Yeah, but he was a little bit before, like, my time-ish. Because I really got into basketball when LeBron came to the Heat. Because I was
Oh
living in
yeah.
Florida.
Uh-huh. Two more. Okay, I hear that it's burning. People are saying it burns. Don't sleep on it. So what do you do off of the court?
Um, I draw a lot with my sister.
Hmm.
And play video games.
Oh my gosh. How did it go for you in Mario Tennis?
Oh, nah, that was bad. But we were lagging. But also, I think Kay and Steve would have won anyways, so it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't even get a game. It was a bloodbath. There were no
Who,
survivors.
wait, who did you play?
What?
Who did you play?
I played with DeAndre. I played against Taylor Fritz and this girl, Addison,
Oh man, I think Taylor Fritz plays video games every second of the day or something.
every second of the day. So what games are you playing now? Because now they said I could keep the Switch, so I retired from video games because I got injured playing them, literally. So my wrist and my shoulders, I got hurt.
Really?
It was affecting my tennis. You know when they say on the video games, don't keep playing if you feel numbness or tingling? Like I felt numbness and tingling, and I kept playing because I would play for hours. Because I think as a tennis player and athlete, you're like obsessive, so you just do things like obsessively. And like I literally got hurt and I had to retire. So I don't even keep them in my house because I'll play. So now I'm gonna like get very hurt because of Nintendo Switch. So we got our water bottles. So we're gonna go 90 degrees. Do you have a gym that you can go into? Do you have a gym at your house?
Yeah, I do. It's a partial gym, but it works.
Me too. I'm really fortunate to have it because I tried to buy weights. I only have weights in my house up to like 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to get weights online. It literally said $300. And I said, what? Is this a
Wow.
typo? So now weights are really expensive. So we've been doing these workouts no weights because not everyone has workout equipment. A lot of people do, but I didn't want people to feel like they couldn't do it because they didn't have workout equipment.
Are weights always that expensive, or is it because of the quarantine?
Yeah, supply and demand.
Oh, okay.
Now we're going to go diagonal. So we're going to do the right arm. So I have a cable machine in my garage. And it was like so noisy. And we put oil on it and it now works. So that was a big save. And then I've been planting. So we started planting because we're never home. So you like kill the plants because you're not here. So I have jalapeno, like, and a big jalapeno grew. I was so excited. We screamed. Like, we're like, it's a jalapeno. We can eat it. We ate it up. There's only like one on the bush, and we ate the one jalapeno that grew.
How long does it take to grow normally?
It took like 2 weeks, maybe.
Oh wow, that's fast.
Well, we bought. It wasn't like from a seed.
Ah, okay.
And we have basil, rosemary, Chinese cabbage. I found a banana tree growing randomly. Like there's just bananas growing at my house. So
That's
now
good.
I'm a gardener. Now that I, not playing tennis, gardening. Okay, so now we're going to go into some shadow swings. So we're going to do a variety of shadow swings. So we're going to go shadow swing. back to center, fast feet, split, shadow swings, back to center, split. So we'll do that, and then we'll go directly to a shadow swing, and we'll go around an imaginary object. Shadow swing around imaginary object. And then after that, we're gonna go split, 2 steps, volley, split, 2 steps, volley. So now that we're all warm, we should be prepared to start to move quicker. So as we go through the drill, we'll start to move quicker and quicker. Okay. All right, so we'll start with the shadow swings. So fast feet, go to forehand, back to center, fast feet, backhand, back to center, fast feet, forehand. I haven't missed a shot yet, have you?
I think every ball has gone to the net.
Forehand, center, backhand, center. Step into the forehand, center. 2 more. Back to center. Okay, so now we are going to go shadow swings with footwork. We're going to go around our imaginary object. So to the forehand, around, back to forehand. What are your favorite matches that you played?
Honestly, probably against you in Hong Kong that one year.
Hey, I didn't win that one. That can't be your favorite match. It's not fair.
And then Kvitova in the finals of Australia.
Oh, that was epic. That was really a crazy match. I mean, those are the kind of matches you remember. When you win 6-0, 6-0, you forget those, you know?
I haven't done that a lot, so I wouldn't know.
Reverse, backhand.
What about you?
So were you looking forward to the Olympics?
Yeah, I was. I think everybody was, though.
Was it special for you since it was in Japan?
Yeah, and also it's like I've never played Olympics before, so just for that experience.
So would you play mixed with Kay?
Honestly, if he let me, but my track record in doubles isn't that great.
Well, you haven't played that many times, so. Okay, so now we're going to go to, now we're working on our explosion. So 2 steps, volley as fast as we can. We're going to go split, 2 steps, volley, back up. Split, 2 steps, volley, back in. 2 steps. So as quick as we can, 1, 2, so no extra steps, just boom, boom. Right off the split. Would you be a tennis coach?
No. Just because I'm not good at explaining things, and I would probably just be like, just do it just like this, and then when the kid doesn't do it, I would be kind of annoyed.
I gotta be honest, me too, because you gotta be able to be coachable and take feedback. Otherwise, what's the point? I think we have to learn patience. We'll get there. I think a lot of people come back too, like Yvonne Lindo or Lubitsch, after they had some time off, and they're like, oh yeah, it's fresh and new again, you know? Okay, so we have a few more in that series. So we're gonna go fast feet to a lunge. So we're going fast feet to a lunge and then to a side lunge. All right, here we go. Fast feet, lunge, side lunge. Fast feet, lunge, side lunge. Lunge, side lunge. Do you think you'll be sore from this workout?
Yeah, for sure.
In our workout last week, we did like, I don't know, so many lunges and I was still sore for like 3 days. Okay, one more on this side. And we're doing the other leg. That's the rough part about having 2 legs, you gotta do both. Fast feet, lunge, side lunge. Feet, lunge, side lunge. Okay, what's your least favorite exercise in the gym?
Probably like ab-related things. Because it makes me feel queasy.
Because it hurts. I hate planks, but I do them all the time. What's your favorite thing to or least favorite to practice on the court?
Service returns.
Me too. It's so boring. Just sitting there waiting for someone to serve.
Yeah.
And you start thinking about everything else in the world besides tennis. One more. Okay, so now you need something long and thin or flat, something you can't trip over. I'm sweating like crazy. Okay, we're going to lay them out. This is our last one. Do you happen to have any balls?
Yes.
Okay, that's actually our last one. In the bathroom there. Okay, so we're going to go over the objects like this. Like that.
Okay. Well.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And hold it.
Whoops.
Coach B says hold it. Now, have you ever played doubles with your sister?
I did early on. And then I kind of just started to try to spend all my energy on singles.
Now we're going to hold it, and we're going to do some knee bend. So we're going to go forward. Oh, that's tough, so you have to go slow. Forward, forward, and back. Forward, forward, back again. One more time like that. Forward. See if you can touch your toe. Again. Let's see if we can get 2 toe touches here. Oh, that's challenging. Okay, now this time we're going to do 2 single leg squats. Last time. Again. Okay, that burns. All right, I'm opening a fresh can of balls.
Wow.
I haven't heard that sound in a while. And this is the most important thing you can do in a tennis player warm-up.
Please
Have you
don't.
ever juggled?
No! Please. Okay.
Ready?
Why was I kind of expecting you to be good at it?
No, I've never juggled in my life.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if we can get one rotation. Okay. Can I get, oh, my ball went in the water.
Well, that's great.
Okay, so we don't need that to be a good tennis player. Thank God. Okay, so do you feel warm?
Yeah, I feel pretty warm.
Sweating. I'm outside though. Well, thanks so much for joining us. This has been really fun. I hope you're okay and safe in LA. And anything you want to say to your fans?
I guess thanks for joining the live. Oh, and thank you for letting me do this with you.
Of course. Thanks for joining. There's lots of ones I can't read, so those are in Japanese, but there's a lot of your fans here. So you'll have to look at it later and translate. I think it just says, "I love you, Naomi. Thank you for doing this workout."
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Naomi.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.
Okay, so that was Naomi, and she joined us, and I don't know if you're dripping, but I'm dripping. Came up dripping this workout. So tomorrow we are doing another workout at noon. Today was Tennis Tuesday, so this workout was challenging. It just honestly is an amazing functional warm-up. And then, oh, Serena said bye, ladies. Isha, my sister, said goodbye. So this is a great warm-up for anyone. And then we do some tennis drills, but these are a real workout no matter who you are. And even if you don't play tennis, maybe you'll get the bug now. So you can go to my link in bio to go ahead and opt in for email to know when we're working out, with who, what time. You can use the code Coach Venus for 20% off while we're in self-isolation and while we are in quarantine and going through the challenges of COVID right now. Other than that, be safe, be well, take care of yourself. Put on your tennis skirts and still be a tennis player no matter what. And take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon. We're going to dance.